I'm good. How are you today?
I am very fine,
Mm-hmm.
and I thank you so much for having this class with me. So this is an evaluation class.
Yeah, this is for evaluation class.
Okay, thank you so much. And
Mm-hmm.
have you checked the articles that you want to talk about?
Oh yes, I read
Okay, yes,
Earth, Earth scrapes, Earth scrapers, and Quidditch. Is it right?
all
I
right,
don't
yes.
know the pronunciation.
So this one,
Mm-mm.
Earth Scrapers and Kidditch,
Yeah,
right?
Quidditch.
Okay, so you've already read the article.
Yep.
Okay. And what do you think of the article? Can you tell me something about the article?
This article is all about our future life.
Yes.
And these articles say that Samsung imagine that in the future we can get a like new technology things such as
Yes.
the drone, like which is the flying taxi,
Yes.
and what else? I forgot it. Um, like the new games
Yes.
like Kirichi that that we can use the Kirichi for gaming
Yes.
like Harry Potter.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. And like 3D printed for organs, so space hotels and so on. So these articles say that we can see this like new technology in the future, but however remains to be seen.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
All right. And how about you?
My opinion
Mm,
about
yes.
actually I'm very happy for to hear that because I can get a chance to live more convenient life or comfortable life.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And also when I watched the Harry Potter when I was young,
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I watched the flying taxi like flying
Mm-hmm.
car.
Mm-hmm.
So at that time I thought that if I have a chance to try this flying taxi or flying car,
Yes.
then it would be very amazing. But this
Well.
article say that we can take a taxi, flying taxi in the future. So
Yes.
I feel very amazing and happy for to hear that.
Okay.
Mm.
Why? So maybe, for example, so it says there that within the next 50 years, right? The
Mm-mm,
technology is available
mm-mm,
within 50 years.
mm-mm.
However, if, for example, it will be available within the next 10 years
Oh,
for the
sorry.
flying taxi, all right, would you volunteer to be the first one to ride the
Ah,
flying taxi?
well, but I don't want to be the first
Mm-hmm.
flyer, like
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
first flyer
Mm-hmm.
for that taxi. I think
Mm-hmm.
that's there are many volunteers who want to try.
Mm-hmm.
So if the safety is
Mm-hmm.
guaranteed at the time,
Okay.
I'm willing to taking the taxi.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
So you won't volunteer.
Yeah, because I really worried about the safety problem
Mm-hmm.
first.
Okay.
So I can see some the report or some
Yes.
list about the
Mm-hmm.
safety.
Okay. But for example, if
Mm-mm.
they're going to give you a prize, maybe the for the very first one to ride the
Mm-mm.
flying taxi will, let's say,
Mm.
they will give you, for example,
Mm.
what you really want, maybe a big
Mm.
house.
Mm-mm.
Will you change your
Mm.
mind?
Well, no,
Mm.
I don't think so because if I have an accident and
Uh-huh.
if I died because of the accident, then I think that the other thing is useless.
Mm-hmm.
So, mm, I won't try.
Okay, but you will be your name will be the first one, so maybe your name will be put in history that
Oh.
Sunny was the very first one to ride the
Mm-mm.
flying taxi.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. For the fame,
Yes.
I believe that that fame is just temporary things.
Mm-hmm.
So like they can of course can
Mm-hmm.
remember my name,
Yes.
but I think it is just temporary. So mm I want to see my future life like terminal life.
Okay. Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So yeah.
Mm. So you will not volunteer, all right?
How
Okay.
about you? Do you want to be a volunteer?
Mm, yes,
Oh,
I'll do it.
really? Mm-hmm.
Mm,
Why?
why? Because
Mm-mm.
maybe I would like the feeling, maybe the feeling that
Mm.
you're the very first one. I wouldn't like to be like a very famous, but I would like to be the first one to test it. And maybe I'm
Mm.
going to tell them what I felt and
Mm-mm.
what needs to be done, or if there
Mm.
are other things that, for example, any corrections or corrections. So
Mm-hmm.
maybe I'm going to volunteer.
Mm.
Hmm. Maybe
Interesting.
just for the fun of it.
Mm-mm.
Hmm. All right. So thank you. All right. So how about
Mm-hmm.
the other things? For example, here. So uh, the one that you told me earlier about Harry
Mm-hmm.
Potter.
Yeah, Harry Potter.
Yes, it's the broom, right? The flying broom.
Yeah, yeah, Prime Rule.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you believe that that will happen?
Well, I think that it will happen.
Hmm.
It will happen for sports.
Hmm.
Mm, but also I worried about the safety if all of the sudden I remember that one of the scene that Harry Potter was fell down.
Hmm.
So because of this, the Harry Potter hurt on
Okay.
her waist
Hmm.
like arm.
Yes.
So I think that I also worried about some safety.
Hmm. So it's all about safety.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Thank you for sharing me your ideas and what other things here. Okay. So, for example, other advancements like include readily available 3D organs.
Mm-mm.
Okay. How about that one? So, for example, right now, lots of people have diseases
Mm-mm.
with their kidneys, livers,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yep.
So, are you in favor of that?
Favor familiar of that.
Yes. For this one, for example, the 3D imprinted or printed organs, so that
Mm-mm.
people could live longer.
Mm. Well, we can live longer. Thanks to the 3D print organ.
Okay.
Um, yes, I think that it'll be good chance. Uh, but I also worried about the side effects.
Mm-hmm.
Because this is I think that it is not a layer. It is just printed organs.
Mm-hmm.
So if I don't believe that that organ is the perfect. I think there is some the bad points or weakness point about it. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And here, right. So,
Mm-mm.
thank you for your idea about that. How about
Mm-mm.
this one? Insect-based food stuff.
Actually,
Mm.
I cannot understand this like food
Mm-hmm.
made from insects.
Yes.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
It is kind of
Yes.
weird.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Okay.
instead of the meat.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Um.
because maybe there are right. Have you watched there are TV shows that some indigenous people,
Mm-mm.
some people who still who are, for example, those people who
Mm-mm.
are living in the Amazons, right?
Mm-mm.
Because the Amazon is a rainforest,
Mm-mm.
right?
Mm-mm.
And there are trees, 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 and rivers, and
Mm-mm.
there are communities of people there.
Mm-mm.
And some parts there, their delicacy, their part of their diet are some insects.
Mm. Yes, I also know that. Mm.
Mhm. But are you willing to try it, for example?
Um.
Hmm.
Actually, I can try for the first
Hmm.
time if the food is popular for
Hmm.
having
Hmm.
protein, like popular
Yeah.
for healthy food. Then
Okay.
I'm going to try it. But I
Hmm.
also care about the future of this,
Okay. Hmm.
like if like design where future is very
Hmm.
looks like
Hmm.
the real insects,
Yes.
then I don't think so I can try it.
Oh, okay. So you don't. Maybe it's not your cup of tea, right?
Mm,
It's not cup of tea, or maybe in the near future, but at this time, it's not included in your list to
mm-mm.
try it.
Yep,
Correct?
yep.
How about the other here? So, for example, the underwater highways.
Water highways.
Yes,
Ah.
underwater highways. So, for example, this
Mm-mm.
is Korea, correct?
Mm-mm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And maybe a country here.
Mm-mm.
So this is the ocean, and then
Mm-mm.
they will drill just like a tube or just like a subway, right?
Mm.
Just like a subway
Mm. I
under the
think,
ocean.
yeah, I think
Mm,
if uh if we can build this water underwater highways,
yes,
and we can reduce the traffic jam.
yes, traffic.
Hmm. Yeah,
Okay.
traffic. So, and I believe that that highways like that that route would be very fast compared
Yes.
to the ground highways.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Just like maybe what you're referring is, for example, in Europe, right?
Mm-mm.
Europe is this is Great Britain, and then France, and then there
Mm-mm.
is the bullet train, right? The fastest
Mm-mm.
train,
Mm-mm.
right? But that is on the land.
Mm-mm.
Now for the underwater highways.
Mm-mm.
So would you like to travel there, for example, if it is already done or
Mm-mm.
finished?
Yes, of course.
Okay,
I,
so you'd like to try it. You're not afraid
mm-mm.
of it.
Yeah, I'm not
Okay.
afraid of it. And also, I
All
think
right.
that we can see some fish or some
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
creature who are living in the beach.
Oh, okay. So
Mm-hmm.
maybe just like you're just inside a real aquarium,
Oh
right?
yeah, it's real
And
like real
then you can see
aquarium.
the really fish there or
Mm-mm.
other creatures inside
Yep.
in the ocean.
Mm-mm.
So that will be quite an adventure.
Mm. Yes.
All right. So you like adventure, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, it is right.
Okay. How about this one? The space hotels.
Space hotel.
Yes.
Mm.
Maybe this is Earth, right? So this is
Yep.
Earth, and this is the moon, right?
Mm.
And maybe there are hotels here floating. So
Mm.
would you like, for example,
Yeah.
the best
Yes.
example here is
Mm-mm.
the International Space Station,
Mm-mm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So would you like to go there?
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
During my lifetime, sometime I thought that during my lifetime, I can get whether I can get a chance to go space or not. I
Yes.
always think about it. So if I have a chance to go space,
Mm-hmm.
of course I would like to go there. But I think that the price of staying at space hotel would be very expensive. But
Uh-huh.
I think that it would be
Um,
worth it because it was just my once experience in my life.
Okay, so that will be you're trying to say that it is a once in a lifetime experience, right?
Yeah.
But my question, I have a question for you.
Mm-mm.
The spacecraft that you are going to use is just you will be the first one to ride it.
Oh, really? It'll be a very hard
Would you
question.
still and it will be for free. You're not going to pay anything
Oh,
because
really?
you are the
Mm-mm.
very first one to ride that
Mm-mm.
experimental air spacecraft going to that space hotel.
Mm-mm.
Would you
Mm.
still volunteer?
At the time, it depends on my age
Okay. For
because
example,
I'm 20s, so
mm,
I believe that of course in the future I can get another chance to go there.
yes,
And if I'm the 50s,
yes.
then I can try.
You can say if I'm in my 50s,
If I'm in my 50s, then I
you can
can
still try.
try. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So very good. So you really like adventure.
Yeah, but at the time, I also have to discuss this problem with my family.
Uh-huh.
So at that time, I think that I already have my
Mm.
childrens, like
Yes.
my childrens
Mm.
and my husband.
Okay, you say
So
I have my children.
if I have my children,
Yes.
then and hus
Mhm.
yeah. So I think that I had to respect their opinions and
Mhm.
thinking.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so for example, if your husband says no, 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 no,
Oh, really?
yes,
Mm.
but your
Mm-mm.
children would say yes.
Mm. Then I will try to change my husband's mind.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yes.
you will convince him.
Yeah, I will
You will
convince him.
try to convince him, right?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so that's very good for our topic. Okay, so we're done with this one. Would you like to proceed to another topic?
I read Amazon on Fire.
Okay, so Amazon on fire. All right.
Mm-mm.
Okay, so what is your idea about it for the Amazon on fire?
Mm, I feel really sorry about it because
Hmm.
Amazon is
Mm,
our lungs of Earth.
yes. Okay. It's the you say it is the lungs of the earth.
Yeah, lungs of Earth.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel really sorry about it, and we have to find the reasons why.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like there are a lot of fires compared to the last year. And also we need to make a new law or the strict regulation
Okay.
to
Mm.
to make a fire on purpose.
All right. So, what do you think of these fires? Are they purposely done? Did some people
Mm,
purposely or try to burn the Amazon?
yes, as far as I know, like the Brazilian's president,
Yes.
including the Brazilians, they really want to get a like flat
Hmm.
ground,
Yes.
like without any trees, because they want to build
Hmm.
something on that
Yes.
place. So I heard that some of the Brazilians try to make a fire on purpose for their
Okay.
development.
For the development, and are you in favor of that?
Are you sorry
Are you in favor?
in favor
Yes.
to
What?
make mhm,
Yes. Are you in
to
favor
in favor
that
to
what they are doing there right now, burning the Amazon, burning the
mm,
forests?
no, I don't think
Mhm.
so.
All right.
Yeah,
And what can you do to help?
to help.
Yes.
Well, we can to
Mhm.
help them. Mm, I'm not sure, but I think that like some part of the forest already got fired.
Or is
So
burning, or is
yeah,
burning.
was burning. So I think that there is some place to build some building already.
Yes.
So we can allow that Brazil to build something in that burned place.
Okay,
Mm,
so that is your opinion. So, for example, this is the Amazon, and this
mm-mm,
is already burned.
mm-mm,
So well, maybe we can try to fence it, right? Fence, and people
mm,
will maybe build factories here. You're in favor of
mm,
that? You want like that to happen?
factory. Mm, yeah, if uh,
Mm-hmm.
yes, because we also have to respect the owner of the ground's
Mm-hmm.
opinions. So it is just a few parts.
Okay.
So I think that it, it is possible.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
So it's possible.
yep.
Okay, so very good. Okay, so what else about the Amazon on fire? And how about you? Correct. So right now, it
Mm-mm.
says in the article that they don't have enough resources, right?
Yes.
So, for example, you
Mm-mm.
have the power. Maybe let's say you are South Korea's president.
Mm-mm.
So, are you go? What help are you going to send?
Um, what health?
Yes.
Well,
Mm,
I don't know about war. Do you have any idea that?
uh, for me, if I'm
Mm-mm.
going to send help,
Yep.
maybe I'm going to send people there to
Mm,
help, right?
to help.
Maybe send the maybe 30% of the Korean army to help,
Mm,
and also send financial help, money,
mm, money.
money to because the people here are maybe
Mm-mm.
they are starving,
Mm-mm.
right? And they don't have any food. There's a
Mm,
problem, so
mm-mm.
we will have to send in our army and send
Food.
food, water,
Mm,
and medicine. Maybe
mm-mm.
also send our doctors and nurses to help there.
Mm. Yeah, it is very good idea.
Okay, so
Mm-mm.
that's what I'm going to do, right?
Mm-mm.
So, uh, but I think there is also a fire in Korea.
Ah, yes, in the forest, in the
Uh,
mountain. Mm-mm.
yes. What
Yes.
happened there? Did they intentionally burn the mountains or what?
Not for intention. Like
Okay, not
just
intentionally. You
yeah,
say
not
not intent.
intentionally.
So what happened there?
Mm.
Can you tell me something about it? What happened?
Mm, what happened? Some of some of the forest started to
Yes,
burn,
yes. Oh,
and so it was very big burn,
big
like
fire.
a big fire. So yeah, we can um, we can make that fire off
Hmm.
right away.
Okay.
Mm,
So, was there any people were hurt or
no,
people
no,
were hurt?
no,
How about
no.
animals? Maybe wild animals.
Uh, I don't have any idea
Hmm.
about the wild animal, but I, of course, because of this fire, some of the animals died.
Yes,
Mm-mm. And after that happened, a few days after, there
yes,
was another fire on another mountain.
yes. Okay. And
So yeah, we like all Koreans feel really sorry about it because it was mm, it happened continuously.
okay,
Mm,
continuously.
Yeah.
So many trees were burned or
Mm-mm.
died, right?
Trees and animals died and
Animals.
burned.
Oh, okay. So I understand that. So I'm very sorry to
Mm-mm.
that happened. Just like, for example,
Mm-mm.
in the United States, right?
Yeah.
During summer, the fires in
Mm-mm.
where's that? In California, right? So, but
Mm-mm.
I think these were intentionally or unintentionally done. But
Mm.
you can no longer return the trees, right? Because it takes many years
Oh
for the
yeah,
trees
it
to
takes
grow.
many years to make them grow.
All
Mm-mm.
right. Okay, so that's about it for Amazon on fire. Another
Mm-hmm.
article you wanted to talk about?
Uh, no, I just read two
Hmm.
articles.
Okay, so you read two articles. All
Mm-mm.
right, so now how about if, right? So a catastrophe for global proportions. Okay, you've mentioned earlier
Mm-mm.
that it is the lungs of the earth.
Mm-mm.
Now, since it is burning, so are you feeling the effects now of global warming in your place? Can you tell me something about it in your own experience?
Um, on based on my experience,
Yes,
global warming that I felt
yes, yes, right now, in your
right
country.
now, like the compared to the
Uh,
past,
yes,
during the summer seasons, the temperature was so high.
yes,
It feel
temperature is
like
so high. Okay,
yeah, it feel like the desert. And of course, compared to the past, the period of the summer was
yes.
longer than before.
Now,
Yeah, now. So I think that this is uh the one of the reason is the global warming.
okay, and in
Mm-mm.
your own ways, how can you help prevent global warming?
Global warming.
Hmm.
To I think that just using not plastic cup or plastic
Yes,
bag.
yes.
Something like this, or well, like not using transportation instead of
Mhm.
our own car.
Yes. So, for example, you,
Mm-mm,
right?
mm-mm.
Also, if are you working or are you still a student?
I graduated from my university and I'm a barista right now.
All right. So,
Mm-mm,
for example, how can you help? So, maybe you can
mm-mm,
go to work using a bicycle, maybe, or using the
mm-mm.
public transport.
Yeah, like I always use the
Mm,
public transportation,
yes.
and also like before I go to my come back to my house,
Hmm.
I have
Yes.
to throw trash away.
Yes.
At the time, um I try to put the trash
Hmm.
as much as I can in the one
Hmm.
plastic bag.
Yes.
So I
In one plastic bag. Say one
yeah
plastic bag. Okay.
yeah one
Hmm.
plastic bag. So I think that we don't need to use the two plastic bag because I
Okay.
try to put more and more. So I think it is also a good idea.
Okay, so it is a good idea.
Mm-mm,
All right. However, Sonny, I
mm-mm,
really appreciate your time. You really
mm-mm,
express yourself very well. I thank you that you participated in my
mm-mm.
evaluation class. So
Yes.
thank you so much.
Thank
And you
you.
enjoy the rest of the evening as well as your holiday. Enjoy your holidays, okay?
Yeah, thank you. Have
Okay, thank you.
a great day. Bye bye.
Okay, bye bye.